So at what moment, and this is a question I like to ask too, what moment where you're like, I feel good, this is awesome, let's make some money?
I had no idea I was going to join. So I was a physical therapist. I have been for 20 years now.
Okay, my shoulder. All right.
Yeah,
so
I'll fix you. I got you. I was sports and spine specialty.
Is that how it
years.
started? Like some guy, like you popped it really good and he's
That
like,
would
oh,
be
goddamn. And
amazing.
you're like, hold on.
No, so like physical therapists make okay money. It's okay money.
Yeah.
But I wanted more. So my side hustle was modeling, like magazine modeling, men's magazines, all that shit. I would in a lot of like low level shitty men's magazines.
Yeah.
And my current agent, she found me or one of her headhunters did and was like, would you like to do porn? And I'm like, wait, what?
Me?
So I looked them up and I'm like, this is like a really legitimate agency. Then I'm like, do I want to do porn? I was like, I'm not even sure that I do want to do porn, but I got a lawyer, made sure I couldn't lose my physical therapy license. And then I'm like, listen, worst case scenario, I can be like, look at what Nana did. Like I could just be like, I was a bad bitch. Like I just wanted the bad bitch stamp. I did not think it was going to be a career. It'd be like, I went to Scott, like just to show you fucking lived.
Yeah.
You know, like you really fucking lived, you know? And then I had, like a lot of people, like preconceived notions of what it would be like. I was worried it would be like maybe not as professional as it is, but I knew I'd have fun banging. And I loved it. I fucking loved it. I did my week of work. I did Girl for years. It was with Holly Michaels.
Why do I know that name?
Oh my God. She's retired now, but
the look in your eye.
Natural breasts. She was like a little taller than me. And like she was one of she was also with my agency. And like I was new to LA, so I was still staying in the model house and she was in the model house. And like
wow.
Oh, sorry.
That's how you know you're passionate about your job and you're good about it. It's like I talk about that in the same way that with my career and everything. It's like you see it in your eyes and you're and I think with any career, if you're in it for the money, it's not going to work out. But if you actually like it for the passion, the money will come. Yeah. Right. So when people will be like, how do I get into YouTube? How do I get into stand-up? I just want to make money. You're like, that's not going to work. But if you are passionate about it, then it comes out.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever worked with Gianna Michaels? Gianna Michaels? She was like my
Is she your
growing up. She was
favorite?
like my Great White Buffalo. That was
I liked Julia Ann, Janie Lindemeyer, and Nina Hartley.
You told us
when I was young in the 90s.
Yeah,
up and coming young woman. Yeah.
Gabe, could you bring one of those up? I just want to see.
Yeah,
bring up Gianna Michaels.
Blink 182 cover.
Bring up Gianna.
Huh? Fucking Janie, Blink 182.
That's her with the glove. Yeah, that's an iconic.
Stop it! You guys are men,
and
you do
her?
not.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to.
Y'all
I picked up that CD and got kicked out of Best Buy.
I'm 43, so like I feel like you missed her era in porn.
Yeah, but
do you know what I mean?
But I want to catch it now.
Look Blondage, look Blink 182 cover. So anyway, I went to AVN for my first time. I was only in the industry a few months, and I get in the elevator. And Nina motherfucking Hartley's in the elevator, and I'm like, be cool, you're cool, sure, you're totally cool, you're in the industry, you're cool. So I'm just looking like a scared deer. She's like, hi, what's your name? I said no words.
Really?
I just stood there like an idiot going, no. And then she got out of the elevator. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
I get that.
But like, you jerk off to her for years and she's like right in front of you and you're like, you know?
Yeah. So interesting.
I had a legit panic attack, said 0 words to her. So embarrassing.
Have you talked to her since?
Yeah, I redeemed myself since in every way that you can.
Oh, hey.
However.
Hold on. Yeah.
However, it was a very awkward first meeting. Yeah.
That's so funny. So you went through your first like week of scenes and people, you got like positive feedback and like, I can do this.
I went back home and I'm like, ooh. And then like a couple months later, I booked another trip. And then a few months after that.
And you were still doing physical therapy?
Oh yeah.
And then some guy's like, you're getting his back cracked. He's like,
oh, thank God I never got recognized in those early years. That would have been hilarious.
Guys come in, it's like, I got a paper cut. I just want to see you. Hello.
You look so different. Like when you have like hoe makeup on, then like 0 makeup and a bun.
Yeah, but in scrubs though.
In scrubs.
You do a scrub scene?
Yeah.
That's when you start your record.
Now I have. I've gone like full like physical therapy parody scenes where I'm like talking the legit talk and doing the
director's like, wow, she's really good at riffing.
And then like, to manipulate the coccyx, which is true, you have to go in the ass, which is also true. So, it just one thing leads to another.
That all really works.
Wow.
Yeah. I think that's why I'm comfortable with the human body, though, because like being a physical therapist, you're just used to touching people. You're very comfortable. Nudity is not a thing.
You got to mess with cadavers and shit. You're good.
Dissect a few people. You're good to go.
Do you have a favorite title that you've been associated with? You're like, that's just funny, or that's just good. Whether it's like MILF finds stepson playing with goldfish while naked.
There's so many good ones, but I feel like one of my most popular scenes, for whatever reason, is called Spring Cummings. Or Spring Coming.
I love it.
Yeah. And so I'm just like finding my stepson's cum in all areas of the house, and I'm frustrated. I'm washing it off the dishwasher.
In the microwave.
It's in the stiff socks. It's all this stuff. It's on the microwave.
It's in the air fryer. God damn it.
Then he, MILFs have like notoriously bad peripheral vision, if you haven't noticed. Like we're just really, and he somehow sneaks up behind me, and one thing leads to another. And
wow, that is so funny.
Yeah.
Dude, I am currently a stepson, and that is never what's so funny? I had a moment where I was like, oh my God, I'm a stepson on this fucking show. I literally, because I just don't see her. I was like, whatever. But like that, the hotness of that relationship makes so much sense.
There's a huge difference between what you want to jerk off to and what you want to happen in real life. And that's like, people are like, aren't you ashamed for all your taboo scenes? I'm like, y'all know none of us are related, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like it's just to be salacious.
Right.
It's to be taboo. It's to push the boundaries of your imagination.
Dude, listen,
not real life.
I jerk off to like goblins. I don't want to fuck a real goblin.
He loves that goth porn.
Do you love cartoon porn?
Well, is it? No.
The cartoon
one.
Not actually.
Lois
like,
Griffin.
Like when women dress up like fucking like demons. They have like the red contacts and shit.
Are you a fan of Burning Angel and those type of?
Oh my fucking God.
Joanna Angel is an icon. She is a motherfucking genius level icon. She started when alt girls, you could have one tattoo and you were banned from porn.
What?
And back in the day, no tattoos. You had to be like perfect little girl next door. I'm talking about like back
even
in
if it
the
says like
day.
come here, something fun.
No. Joanna was like, you know what? No, I'm going to start my own company. And I'm going to hire all the tattooed bitches and all the pink haired bitches and all the pierced bitches. And she did it. And she did it.
So she did it. I love those revenge stories.
She sold the company a while ago, but she's a good friend of mine. I love that woman.
Good for her, dude.
I love her.
I love those stories. There was a nightclub where a guy didn't get let in, and I forget what nightclub it is. And then he just built his own nightclub. Now it's one of the biggest ones in Vegas. Those like revenge stories, I think, are my favorite.
Yeah, because she was there hosting AVN, buying her own booths, like rolling in with her tattooed girls all sitting front row, being like, ha ha ha.
I don't know one dude to be watching porn. He's like, is that a tattoo? I'm soft. Get me out of here.
Well, I also feel like before the internet, before you could get analytics to what the world actually wanted to see.
It was just based on the director.
It was just based on like 10 white men in the valley and what they wanted to see. So it did not encompass the reality of body sizes, ethnicities, sexualities. It did not. It was a very ridiculous, skewed, narrow view of porn. That's why every girl looked exactly the same. It's because these same fucking white men were like, oh, that's all I want. Anything else is trash. It's
and then the internet opened it up, and now they're like, goth girl gets pounded out in a school bus.
Analytics show that y'all have been wrong for a very long time. Thank God, because
what's an early kink that you had like when you were in college, you were like, oh, I don't know if this is okay.
Being tied up.
Yeah.
I love being made helpless, and I really enjoy if someone can, obviously consensually, nobody wants to be scared or injured, but if you can make me verbally cry, tear me down to that level, like there's something about like the catharsis of like crying, the insane vulnerability emotionally and physically added to an orgasm that's like, I don't know, to me like really special.
He's just being rough, or what he's saying.
It's more about what he's saying. I want to like mentally be in that headspace. Like I don't want to be bruised personally, although no shame.
Can I hear it? I'll close my eyes. Can I hear one that somebody said?
You know, to me, I like to be demeaned. Like, you're a worthless little whore. Why don't you bark like a fucking dog?
My 7th grade teacher would tell me
that.
Yeah.
I think it's because I'm so like confident and powerful and like I have such strong feelings about like who I am. Wow. I just want someone to like fuck me up.
Let's just say I want to try that one night with my lady, but I don't want her to feel bad. Mm-hmm. I go, hey, if this is for me, I'll do whatever for you. How do I ease into it? I'll be like, you're worth a lot. You're worth a little. You ain't worth shit. Like, ease into it.
For me, even before every scene that I do, we have a little chat before we fuck. You know what I mean? And be like, here's something that I am really into. I want to tie you up, right? And I want to objectify you. I want to objectify you physically, and I want to objectify you verbally. What do you think about that? Are there any words you don't want me to use? That's great. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then you get a list of words that they're like, I think these would be too triggering for me, right? Oh, wow. And then you work in those parameters and
love it.
See how it goes, you know? And then the next time, maybe you're both more comfortable and you're like, you know, before I said you couldn't say this, but that went really well, and I feel secure and confident with you.
It's a working relationship.
So now let's take it to another level. Now you can add a leash. Or you can add, you know, you can piss on me, or you can, I don't know, whatever. Yeah.
I love that. Wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm curious because I think that level of sex is very intimate. And if you get there,
it's very intimate.
It's a very powerful bond to have. So it's like.
It's very vulnerable.
It's vulnerable, but it's also different from like, you know, outside of the bedroom, you're like, I have so much respect for you and I love you. But like in the bedroom, I just wanted to try this. So I'm like, how do you go from A to B without being like, what? You want to do that? You know, how do you like.
I'm always about talking. You know what I mean? Like, and I think if you're with someone, they know if you respect them or not. So that doesn't even need to be a discussion. They know exactly where you stand in real life. Yeah. But the bedroom is another monster. We are animals. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We are just mammals running around with like a decent frontal lobe. It doesn't mean we don't have urges. It doesn't mean we don't want to fuck in whatever ways we can think of fucking. And it certainly doesn't mean we disrespect our partners, even if some crazy shit goes down in the bedroom.
Gabe, can you look up that song? What was it? Like, you and me ain't baby, ain't nothing but mammals. Let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
It's Mickey Avalon, isn't it?
Is it? No, I don't think so. You
ain't nothing. It's going to come to me.
Do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. That's bars right there.
Yeah. Bloodhound Gang.
Thank you.
What's the song?
Yes, it is.
It's The Bad Touch.
Mm-hmm.
The Bad Touch.
I would have never.
I would have guessed mammals.
Like Simple Plan or something.
Plan B.
But I mean, I'm just gonna play that song and be like, baby, what do we think? Discovery Channel. Discovery Channel's horned up for no reason. They just have a guy with a $10,000 camera just filming pelicans.
Yeah. Well, and then they always get someone with like a silky smooth voice to narrate it, where you're like,
God, they should do that for porn.
They should, especially like if somebody's, you know, blind or something, right? Maybe you should get like a really good narrator.
Well, that's what I was saying.
So you can like still hear the sounds of the porn. You know, it's not just an audiobook. You still know they're fucking. You can hear it. But then you got someone like really descriptively helping you out.
Yeah. So we've discovered this on Spotify a couple weeks ago on this podcast, where it's like there's like voiceover and they're kind of like painting a picture of that. Have you ever done anything like that? Or have you ever done, I mean, phone sex is way outdated, but like have you ever done anything like that?
I sell a lot of like audio notes.
Really?
Yeah, I even
like
have some that
audio notes.
Yeah, where like I'll do like one of my most popular selling ones is I do like a naughty nighttime routine, like I'm tucking you in, baby. Let's get you all relaxed. You're such a good boy. Oh my God, I love you so much. You know, and you just get your voice all right, and you make the tucky-inny noises, and then you're like, you look restless. Do you need me to help you go to bed? You know, just talk them through it. It sells really, really well, you know?
Yeah, no shit, it sells well.
And then they listen to it, I hope.
With like noise-canceling headphones?
I hope that they're listening to it at nighttime and jerking off. I hope.
They're listening to it on the airplane. It's okay.
Well, that's fine. I don't care when they're listening to it. But in my mind's eye, I'm helping people get a good night's sleep.
Just like an MP3 format? Or,
yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With the right headphones on, I would doze off so quick.
Yeah.
I could meditate to that.
Yeah.
That's going to be my ringback tone when you call me. Ringback tones are hilarious. Yeah. It'd always be Hurricane Chris, hey, baby. But now it's, I'm not at the phone right now, but maybe I will be. Give me a ring.
Dude,
That's it.
First of all, the kiss at the end. The kiss at the end was great.
Thank you.
Yeah,
was that
Gotta make it wetter though. No,
oh yeah.
Oh.
But I fucked up. And I'm like, now we're just doing ASMR stuff.